I felt like my heart was going to beat out of my chest. He said, it's not too late for you. If you have ever in your life felt a call to missions, I want you to know it's not too late. Years and years ago, their dad and I went on a mission trip to Mexico. When we came back, I told him, I said, let's go back and do this. Let's get rid of our stuff and let's go back and let's do this. And he was like, what? We lived in a tent, Carla, for almost 2 weeks. And, we didn't have access to bathrooms and we built a septic tank. My goodness, we dug it by hand, Carla. And I'm like, I know. I said, it was hard. But I've never felt so fulfilled in all my life. I said, I want to go back and I want to live this life. And he was like, I can't. And we're not going to talk about this anymore. So I literally just kind of filed that away in the back of my brain in a do not disturb box, And so when Carly felt the call to missions, it was like something came alive in me. And I was so excited for her. And in January of 2014, Chrisanna had decided that she wanted to do ag missions after she graduated high school. And so then I'm processing, thinking, okay, I'm going to have 2 missionaries to support. That's a lot of haircuts. So I'm excited and thrilled about it. But Carly's on her School of Worship outreach in Korea. And while she's in Korea, she's like, Mom, I've got to come back and do School of Evangelism because I feel like I'm supposed to be on staff. So I was like, okay. So she's back and we're at debriefing night and we're in the gym. I'm crying through the whole thing and I'm thinking, I'm glad she's back from Korea, right? That's got to be it. No, that wasn't it. Because God was really stirring in my heart and he was drawing me. Leland, at the end of the family night, he stood up and he said, it's not too late. I felt like my heart was going to beat out of my chest. He said, it's not too late for you. If you have ever in your life felt a call to missions, I want you to know it's not too late. We have a Crossroads. It's geared toward older generations and it's not just all really young people. And I thought I was going to hyperventilate. I was thinking, okay, I got to get out of here. We got to go. And God, that was the beginning of it. And afterwards, there was a man that walked up and was talking with Carly and telling her goodbye. Everybody's taking pictures and everything. And he walks up and Carly's like, Mom, this is the man that is, I told you, that's like a spiritual father to me. And it was Ed Powers. And so I stuck my hand out to him and I said, it's so nice to put a face with your name. And he takes me by my hand and he says, my wife and I sold everything that we had almost 10 years ago and came here. And we don't regret it. And then he walks away and my heart's beating out of my chest again. And I'm thinking, nice to meet you would have been just fine of an answer, And I'm kind of freaking out and I'm going, okay, Carly, we got to go. We got to get out of here. Because there's no way I could ever do missions, And so 5 days later, actually 6 days later, because this was on a Sunday night, Saturday morning, March the 1st, 2014, I'm laying there in the morning before I get up, and I'm just kind of praying and being still. And I felt in my spirit God say, sell everything and go. And I was like, that is the craziest thought ever. There's no way. I got to go to work. So I kind of pretty much shut that down and went to work. And my first 3 clients didn't show up at work. And I'm thinking, what is going on? I had not say never. It had been a long, long time since I'd had no shows. God had abundantly blessed my business, and I booked 2 months in advance on my appointment book. And these people that I had scheduled that morning, I had done 20 plus years. So they knew that they couldn't miss their hair appointment. It'd be 2 months before they could get back in. And I was trying to get a hold of them, and I'm the only person in this building. And I'm going, what is going on? You know, this was going to be my grocery money, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just conversing back and forth with God. And I heard him say, would you be willing? Would you be willing to walk away from life as you know it and come and do something new with me? And I'm like, that really was you this morning. That really was you on Sunday. Oh my goodness. What would this look like? I don't know. I want to. And if you knew a little bit about my past, I had gotten to the point I didn't trust anybody. And I told the Lord, I said, I don't trust easily. I don't even trust you sometimes. So if this is really you, will you please tell me every day? Somehow, some way, tell me every day. And he did. Every day for 3 weeks. He brought confirmation either through his word or through a song. Praise song, worship song, secular song. He brought confirmation. My Bible studies, my little devotions that I would do. Even people at Walmart would walk up and say something that was not the norm. And it would remind me, yeah, this is really something that he wanted me to do. So I'm like, okay, if this is really your heart, then help me, because this is like, okay, 3 weeks he brought confirmation. So this is the 3rd week of March. During that 3 weeks that God was bringing confirmation to me, we came to Inspire, and God really spoke to me through that. And so I'm like, okay, then you have to help me, Lord. You have to help me sell my house. And so I began to tell my other kids. I began to tell my mom. My mom thought I had gone crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy. My mom said, Carla, I think you're going through a midlife crisis. And I'm like, I can think of a lot more things to do with a midlife crisis than joining missions, you know? I just told her, though, I said, but I feel like in my innermost being that I can't not do this. I have to do this. I think if I don't do it, I'll be very sorry. I'll always wonder. And Mom's like, God's going to love you whether you're there or you're here or whatever. You have responsibilities. Your house is almost paid for. Your life is fixing to change. You're going to have an empty nest. Carla, it's just a midlife crisis. I'm like, no, Mom, it's not. It's not. This stuff doesn't matter. It's just stuff. And I could lose it all tomorrow. But feeling like I'm walking in obedience to what his heart is for me is most important to me. So I don't care about the stuff. So that's when God really, truly started teaching me just little simple acts of obedience in a way that I didn't really get before. So yeah, within a few months, my house sold without a sign in my front yard. Pieces of the puzzle were just clicking into place. It was a hard time. I watched my furniture walk out the door. You know, I had a walk-through sale. I had a walk-through get what you want. And it was emotional. But I knew it was what I was supposed to do. And I'm so glad I did.